a region of the fantasy realm of Exdorn where live mostly elves from the old elven clans. They like their buildings, some of the clans of the elves like building their houses with thatched roofs, and they have preserved this tradition for thousands of years. Thatched vicinity consists of a couple of thousands of houses spread on a big mountain area in the mountain Krachakatal, the biggest mountain in the 40 times bigger than Earth Exdorn fantasy realm. The mountain Krachakatal is much bigger than the mountain Legerich, and it's located in another continent. It's not on the Linderin continent. The legend of Rakadun, the only written legends from the Exdorn realm, consisting of 77 tomes, tell a story that Thatched Vicinity, or also called Thatched Roofed Eden, this was the old name, the Thatched Roof Eden, tell a story that Thatched Vicinity is one of the oldest establishments of houses, forts and small towns, and that its history goes somewhere about 75,000 years in the past, because this is a gigantic conglomerate of towns and villages that with time they became one gigantic like megapolis of houses and towers and fortifications and different court neighborhoods. But most of the houses there were with thatched roof. Also, some of the dwarves believe that this is a weak way for roofing, and like dwarves and humans preferred mostly tiles for the roofings. And as they always live together, as they are in a light alliance, the humans, the elves, and the dwarves. But again, this town, this city was mostly and was created by the ancient elves, like some 75,000 years ago. This is the lore for this art. I can show you more near. You can see all the details. It's a little bit shiny because the effect of the oily pencils is like that. And this is it. Now I can show you another art for which I will find the lore now. This is Quadralulu. Let me read it from my lore. Sometimes I invent some hard to read names, fantasy names, but I like it that way. Okay, so this is Qualdarul Heights, Bakery Street. And the lore of this art is Quadralur Heights is a small town on a mountainous ridge around the Bay of Benoriat. This is actually, I think, the mistaken lore from earlier in this life. Some of the magicians and shamans from the realm of Exdorn gather in Quadralur Heights every month for a general assembly. Bay of Benoriat is part of Brego Peninsula area and the deeper sea. I'm sorry. The bay itself is like a rift splitting the inland of the middle of the peninsula. It goes 58 miles long and around 1 to 20 miles wide in its different sub-bay parts. And this bay is down here because this is on a mountain cliff. This is the edge of the mountain cliff where is the bakery house. And this is the bakery street. You can see the details, except bakery, baked stuff. They were also selling their vegetables and groceries, and this was the kind of market street, mostly bakery street. They just call it like that on the Qualdarul Heights. This is a city also, and I hope you like the details. Again, I love cottages, and I made this cottage, and some of the details inside the bakery. It's a little bit not good camera. I'm sorry, because I used the front camera, and I hope you see well. And what else can I show you? I don't have most of my originals, but I can show you. This is Listen to the Tree art. Also, this was 2015. I made it. This is one of the most liked arts and art prints, and the most sold one on my website. And Listen to the Tree is inspired by the mountains and by the trees. I love trees and mountains, and I love the energy in the forests and in around each single tree. Even if there is one tree around, it makes the space around magical. And sometimes that's why I call this Listen to the Tree, is because we have to go more out in the nature and go more around the trees and the forests to reconnect with nature. And because when we listen to the tree and when we go around one tree and observe it, we kind of meditate just observing the tree and being around it. And thank you for the likes, folks. Let me see if we have some comments that I missed. Yes, please share the live with folks, and thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. You help me grow my account for more people to discover myself with my arts. I hope to inspire people with my arts and to remind them that we must be more eco-friendly, aware, and we have to protect trees and forests and the mountain nature in its pristine conditions. And most of all, we must not lose connection with nature, which is one of the most important things in our lives, because a lot of anxiety and a lot of depression nowadays comes that we are too much in our phones. And I hope that I will inspire you when you are on your phones to remember for nature, to remember for trees, and to remember to go more in mountains and in the countryside, in nature overall. Even if the local park, we have to often go in nature to remind who we are, to remind that life is precious and good, and not just because it is like that, but also because nature keeps us remembering what's the real thing, what's the most important thing. And one of them is hi Monica, hello. I remember you. I am now in the Netherlands working again here for some time until May next year. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hristo. I'm an artist from Bulgaria. And recently, like 1 month ago, I came in the Netherlands to work again for some time here. Because in my small town in the mountains in Bulgaria, it's hard to find a decently paid job. And I decided to again come for some time to the Netherlands. Also starting December, I'm gonna start advertising campaign on TikTok because I need to have sales on my website. Those of you who know, I also donate for planting trees with each order you make on the website. But the last sale was like a couple of months ago, and before that, for 4 months, I didn't have another sale. The last sale was in the previous before the last sale was in April this year. So those of you who know about my blog posts about the planting trees, I have to donate for the month of April, and then for the month of, I think it was in September, I had one small sale. I will make the donations soon for these 2 months, and will make the blog post in the blog section about the monthly report, which is a transparency report where I share with you how many sales the website had in a certain month. And also, due to this sale, thanks to the people that order on my website, I donate a certain part of the money that they paid me for planting trees to the Bulgarian Foundation 77. They are called like that. because for about 77 Bulgarian cents they plant one tree, which is about 40 euro cents. You can read about this on my website also. And what I was telling you is we need to be connected with nature to not have depression and anxiety, and to stay more off of social media, because now I can tell you that I don't already have Facebook and Instagram, and I don't want to go back to there. I prefer more connection, like a live session on TikTok for me is better connection with my viewers and with my fans and with fellow artists and crafters worldwide. Now also nowadays video content is the most consumed content. People prefer to watch videos, not to read posts in Instagram or in Facebook. Of course, some people also like Facebook, still like Facebook and Instagram. But with the years I discovered that this Instagram, this messaging, these Facebook posts and everything, this gets me more depressed. So I prefer to stay away of Instagram and TikTok. I won't be making for now new profile there. I also don't like Mark Zuckerberg. I don't like their policy of censorship. Instagram and Facebook has a lot of censorship, and I just don't like this company, and I don't want to support them. I prefer TikTok and YouTube. I'll be posting more and more on YouTube and TikTok, and this is my preferred way to share my arts and my crafts with the world out there. And for now, what else I can show you? Let me show you. This is the Ben Riad Bay. I was talking earlier about this. Ben Riad Bay is this is part of the Ben Riad Bay Peninsula, and this is Ben Riad Bay Port, the town, which is a trading hub. You can see here is the port part. There is one ship now on the harbor. And this is a not so big town, but it's very important trading hub for the elves and the dwarves and the humans. There is another ship here, you can see. Thank you for your likes, folks. Thank you so much. And for those of you who share the live, thank you for helping me spread the word about my art. I hope you will be inspired and to make art, and to also remember, go out more in nature, even now in the winter, even in the snow, even after the rain, in the foggy environment. Go outside, go to some park, go to some trees, even if they are not green already now in the winter, because it's winter in the northern hemisphere. But those of you who are in the south hemisphere, it's spring there. It's starting summer soon. On the 21st of December will be the first summer for the southern hemisphere. So we must not forget that people in the south part of the planet are now having their springtime. So go out more, like in Australia, like in New Zealand, like in the southern part of the continent of Africa, plus the South America. Now is springtime. Of course, other areas also, like the Malaysia and Indonesia. They are now, I believe, starting the wet season, like the springish, summerish season. And this is Ben Riad Bay Port art, which I made. You can see that the ink was going through because I used all this one. This was my third art ever I created, and it was made on the 2nd of March 2013. Actually, I started it on 20th of February and finished it on the 2nd of March. I was making it on a couple of times. What I like here in this detailing, that's inspired from the real nature I've seen when going out in the mountains. This was a tree struck by a lightning, and the top part of the tree was cut down by the lightning. As you can see, it was broken by the lightning. This was inspired by real nature. Also, this Ben Riyad Bay port is inspired by one dam in Bulgaria, water reservoir in Bulgaria called Yazovir Kırjali. It's also in the mountains, in the Rhodope Mountains. This is the eastern part of the Rhodope Mountains, the mountains I have been born. I live in the town of Smolan in Bulgaria usually, but now, as I told you, I'm in the Netherlands. Those of you who would like to follow me, please follow me here on TikTok, and also you can find my channel on YouTube, Hristo Khvoinev XEArts is my channel. If you write XEArts, EXIARTS, in the search bar in YouTube, you will be able to find my Hristo Khvoinev XEArts channel on YouTube. I post their videos, crafting videos, also some arts videos, and lately I have been posting a lot of videos from the Bulgarian mountains, and you can be inspired to watch these videos there on my YouTube channel. Also here on my profile I have posted some of the nature videos from the mountains in Bulgaria. I just wanted to reconnect with my TikTok audience. Recently I have not been making very often live session, very rarely. And I will be trying to make more often, like once a week, a live session, and also will try to post more videos on TikTok and